Hello and welcome to the Robot VARNAC video show. Today we're going to talk about how you can revive a dead waffle iron. As you can see, there's two waffle irons here of typical manufacture and availability. That one of these might be the one you're trying to fix. The typical problem is the thing will signal that it's ready when it's not, or the waffles will stick there and not come out, and it'll all be gluey and gummy and not crisp and tender like they're supposed to be, or like the ones they show in the advertising. So today we're going to see what you can do in a few simple steps to see how you can fix these things. Let's start with this thing here. As you can see, there's removable plates here. And you figure, what can go wrong? Well, there's a lot of things that can go wrong here. The one thing that causes the most trouble is the thermostat. It's usually like a little aluminum or some kind of a sensor that senses the temperature on the baking grates. And in the case of this manufacturer, both of them have the same upper and lower grates. I guess that's easier for manufacturing if both parts can be made the same. But what happens is the thermostat will usually give out, and the machine will act erratically or not at all. It might sense it's ready and then turn off the heating elements, and then the waffles won't be cooked right. So what you have to do is see if the thermostat is working properly, or if it's making good contact with the waffle iron. Now we're not going to get involved with taking the thing apart. That's more beyond this little simple how-to episode. What you want to do is make sure that the waffle plate makes good contact with the thermostat, so that's worth a simple DIY try. Usually the thermostat is spring-loaded, so you can try pressing it up and down to exercise it to make sure it helps make good contact with the waffle plate. A problem with this particular design is that the thermostat is on the top plate, but this is a turnarounder, so the idea is that the thermostat should be kept in the lower thing. So in the case of this machine, where it turns around, you have to make sure the thermostat stays on the bottom, because heat rises. You want to make sure that you turn it over and not just use it as a old-fashioned waffle iron. So make sure you turn it upside down like it's supposed to be, so the thermostat stays on the bottom when the heat rises. If you use it like this and the heat rises from the upper and lower electric grids here, it'll turn off the thermostat sooner than it should be than if you turned it around like it's made for. So this particular model, or others like it, need to be turned around so the thermostat stays on the bottom. Another idea is to make sure the thermostat is making good contact. You can take a pencil and rub some graphite on there and put it on the thermostat and see if it's making good contact. And if it's not, you can try making sure that it makes good contact with the thermostat, so the thermostat will register good temperature with the temperature control. On to the next one. This is your traditional simple waffle iron where it doesn't actually turn around like the other one. And that being the case, the manufacturer has the thermostat on the lower pan because that's where the heat rises, as mentioned before. And in the case of this manufacturer, since it's a traditional waffle iron, you can see the difference in the baking pans. This one has this little thermal element here to match with the thermostat down here. So again, you can, if the waffle iron is acting erratically or not heating right, you can take like a pencil and rub some graphite on there and see if it's making good contact. And again, try like making it up and down so it makes good contact with the waffle pan like this. Another thing you can do is, if it's not making good contact, take some sandpaper or something and rub it down so it makes good thermal contact with the baking pan. And see if that helps. And don't miss the next episode when we will take a look at this thing. If you know what this is, put it in the comments so you can be seen as the first one who knows what this mystery machine is. So stay tuned next, well, it could be a month, it could be a week. If the only way you can make sure you see another Robot VARNAC video is to subscribe so you get an auto feed when another video comes out. So make sure to like, subscribe, and by all means comment. That's the end for now. Don't miss the next episode for this thing, folks.